How's everybody doing? Hope everybody's doing good. Let's see what we got here. Let me put my notification out real quick. Hope everybody's having a like an awesome day anyway. Oh shit. Let's see what we got going on. Jump scare. Hope everybody's having a great day. Let's see. I gotta start at the beginning. How you doing, Tony Shug? What's up? AC David. Hope you're doing good. What's going on, Knock? Lisa. Let's see. Air Force man. Omar. What's going on? NTF. Tommy Boone. Tommy Boone. Yeah. Mike. What's going on? Hello, Bullhand. How are you doing? Superb Ace. How's it going? I'm gonna buy Tony a new Ben is not being this is like pre-recorded, but the chat might be live. We don't know yet. I'm like, let's see what else we got. I'm like, Scamula, how you doing? Dubsma, Still Dome, man. How's it going? David, you can't hear me? Is my audio not in? Hey, Shugs. Hang on, let's see what we got going on. So, how you doing, Susan? Superb Ace. Tim, what's help you doing good? So, how's everybody doing today, man? It's been a hell of a day. Being hashtag being win Ben. How much? What? I'm missing something. Is my can y'all hear me? I don't know if my audio's messed up. Jersey Sang, I hope you're doing good. Sassy Pants, how are you doing? Liz, I hope you're doing good. Someone teach us how to use social media. Dude, I'm gonna give that definitely Solomon. That's something I'm not good at. So is this a drama stream? I don't know. I don't know. This is I like said, this is not a chat, so I'm really not chatting loud and clear. Thank you, Junie. Hope you're doing good. Use midgets, man. What is going on? So I hope everybody's having a good day, man. I ran across somebody had some audio or something like that. That was interesting, but I really didn't get to hear it. I don't know what. I just been too busy. I had to take Baby Yoda to the doctor today, so I've been kind of chilling with that. Short Bus is now cool with Tommy. Short Bus is no longer a jerk. Dude, I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't say. I mean, we're not going at each other. I just I'm just honestly just it's just interesting how to me how things has kind of transpired, man. It blows my mind. I'm still playing catch up to everything that's going on. To be honest, missing Surprise says, oh yeah, I'm missing the sum. So so I think I was in that live or whatever, and I told Janie if she wanted to come up and give her side. I would definitely be. Congratulations for getting unblocked. Yeah, I mean, I'd love to hear her side, and I know that me and Janie had issues in the past. We have, had issues in the past or whatever, but I'm willing to let that go, and um, see what her side of this stuff is, because everybody, it's. I know she was a long time. Jenny was a long time CPP fan, and I will say she protected Tommy and CPP really good. Plump Daddy, now, yeah. How you doing, Plump Daddy? So I do. Uh, hang on. So yeah, I would be okay for Janie to come up here and tell her side. I mean, and if Tommy wants to come up or whatever, because I'm kind of lost in the sauce. How you doing, Opal? Yeah, everybody does matter. Cruz is hooked on phonics. I don't think Janie is going to up. Damn. Send Goldberg, man. Short West, you're in band. I forgive you for saying it's my birthday over and over. Yeah, yeah, I do. Thank you so much, Goldberg, for the 100 ARS. So, Tommy dragging and talking shit to Cody is okay. See, I'm confused about what Cody actually did, Bullhand. Like, I'm seriously confused what they did. I don't know if it's a man or woman. I've known. Knock Andrew, aren't you part of CPP or was part of CPP? If you want to come up here and say what's going on from your side, man, because we don't know. So I'm gonna put the link down out for possibly Janie or Knock or uh, some of the most recent. Damn, Ben. Damn. Thank you for the 9.99. How much to get Tommy to on live? Hey, I would if Tommy wanted to come up here, I'd allow him to come up here or whoever to give their side of this stuff, because it's really confusing, and I'm short bus and we stay confused. But I would allow that to happen, man. There's nothing wrong with people giving their side of the story. So Tangle baby, how you doing? Damn, thank you, Goldberg, for the 1,000. The 1,000 ARS. If Tommy comes up, I'll ask him if he forgives Santino for asking questions about transparency. He always owes me an apology. Hurts my feelings calling me names. Seems he has a track record of that. Yeah, I can't deny that. I mean, he's hurt my feelings, but it's worked both ways, man. And I'm not. I'm just trying to really be neutral in all this, down the middle. Tom B's complicit. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Let's see. They can only share. They can see who shared the links by the file activity. Why are we not told who it was and made it public? That is a good question. That's like a really good question. Are you good, Knock, man? I understand. So, does anybody want to give a recap? If anybody has a recap, oh, who's that? Okay, what's going on?
Yo, short bus, how are you, man?
I'm doing pretty good, man. Just kind of hanging out for right now.
Yeah, it's been a pretty crazy couple days, huh?
It really has been. I mean, it. I mean, you think about it, man. I usually get like 20 or 30 viewers, and thank you so much, Use Midgets for sale for the 9.99. I 50, 40, 50 was my normal people that come in and watched, and I had a really good time. And now have been like at 100, just right now, man. It's been crazy.
Yeah, man. Well, I do have a few points that I want to make. So, first and foremost, I want to say that Tommy's a piece of shit. What he's doing right now to Janie is absolutely wrong. The If anywhere the finger should be pointed, it should be at Steph and very likely Tom B, because I'm pretty convinced it's him that shared the link with her. But needless at making those kinds of unfounded allegations. Steph, we know for sure did it, and that is who the focus should be on. And Tommy should be focusing on letting all of his victims know that he had a serious data breach. Like, is he going to inform these people? And he keeps lying on his live stream, saying that only the predators were doxxed. Whenever we all heard in that Discord voice chat that it wasn't just the predators, it was his decoys. So he's got a lot of work on his hand, and right now he's focusing it on getting rid of the old guard, Janie and JFaz and Cody and Rip and anyone that wants to defend Janie. So
Mm-hmm.
that's my first point. Tommy's really working the art of deflection right now.
And he's. I guess you would say he has, but I mean, go ahead, man. I'm just letting you give your side of this, so I don't know.
No. Yeah, well, okay, so that's my first point. That, yeah, like I say, Tommy should be focused on the real issues right now instead of throwing people under the bus that don't need to be thrown under the bus. This is more about his ultimate goal. Now, my next point is all these people that got brought up, this inner circle that just got pushed out of
Mm-hmm.
CPP, Janie, Cody, probably JFaz, all these people that have been mentioned. I was really close to these people at one point, and so was Damone. And whenever Tommy came out and did this to us, they just sat back quietly and continued to support him. So they will get no sympathy from me. They are getting their just desserts with this right now. So, I'm all smiles actually.
Yeah, it's kind of I guess if I understand you, and I guess you and CPP has been going at it for a while now,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And, Tommy went and he spread all sorts of lies about me, and they all knew what really happened. But you didn't see one of them stand up and say, no, Tommy, that's not right. Tommy, you shouldn't be saying this. This is a lie. But now that he's got his side on them, now you see them in match channel. The tables really turned. So this is really what they deserve,
Hmm.
in my opinion.
So who did you say that was all like this in like their inner circle? Like, and you said it was what, Janie and who else?
So Janie, Cody, WPG, rest
Mhm.
in peace, Fred, Preds, and JFaz. And there were some other, but it seems like the others have, kind of set their sights on furthering their stronghold on being a part of the CPB behind the scenes, and really turned on the friendship that they had with these people.
Mm. See, that's the thing, man. It's like these teams, they'll be strong for a good while, man. But as soon as something breaks and the stuff starts coming out, dude, it really hurts, man. Especially freaking how many people was doxxed or
Oh yeah,
supposedly doxxed, man.
700. Yeah, and that is the real story. So I hate to add to the deflection, but I do have personal feelings about this. And I see Jenny says hello, part of the first group he did it to, and Jenny, you're so right. And I was telling my friends earlier, there's a bit of a difference, at least from where I'm sitting, because I wasn't close to you, Jenny, at that point, and whenever I got ousted, a lot of the people I'm friends with, I was really horrible to whenever I was with CPP. But they've forgiven me. They've turned around and seen, who I am, and we're all super chill now. But from where I'm sitting, these people I was really close to, and so was Damone, and they sat back quietly as Tommy did this to us. So that's really what. pisses me off about the whole thing.
And I also wonder, man, and this has kind of crossed my mind, who all was in that data leak? Was it just like, like I'm like, I mean, kind of like me, man, um, I'm in their chats a lot and I know they've gathered information on somebody like me. I wonder if in this leak that they have possibly have me in that type of stuff also.
Who knows, man? Like as far as I know, it's definitely Preds. It's definitely decoys. It's it's a lot of crazy information about both of those types of people, specifically the decoys, because the decoys' whole application and like their info, like what kind of computer they're using, why they want to be decoys, all this
Um,
stuff was contained in this
oh,
leak.
give me a second, Annoyed. Hang on. The what?
Have you seen my eyeglasses case?
No, I haven't saw them.
Of
There.
course you haven't. It's like asking the dang on wall.
Oh, come on now. Yeah. Sorry. She's asking me if I saw her glasses case.
Yeah,
But
so Bullhand says it's decoys and people who have worked for CPP. I mean, I don't know. I was actually sleeping when the video got dropped, so I never even saw the video. Now, I do know I was implicated in maybe knowing about it a little bit because I was in that To Catch a Body Cam server. But just like was brought up, as soon as any of us caught wind of this, it was, we were out of there. We didn't want to have any part in it, so we really didn't know about it. We're learning along with everybody else.
I know it is like, dude, that's just dangerous. I mean, it really is, and I do believe that honestly, man, if the shit's in his name, dude, he should 100% had some type of control on who is in there, or just like where who had control of it, man. I don't know. It
So
just
I saw in his chit chat today somebody, just one of the supporters, coping for him, and they're like, "Well, this is like blaming a bank that got robbed for having weak security instead of blaming the robber."
mhm.
Well, yeah, fuck yeah, it's the bank's fault. Who do you think takes the hit if a bank gets robbed? Like the bank is going to have to cough up and cover for all these people's money that they were protecting, right? Like, yeah, the robber's in the wrong, but also the bank is. And that's exactly how it is with Tommy right now. He is liable for this stuff. And I just don't see that he's doing what he needs to do to fix this situation. He's more interested in burning bridges with all of his old friends, people that did everything for him.
And that's really messed up, man. Um, and it seems like, I mean, how many guards did you say that he possibly had? Like, what I'm trying to ask is, you all had. I guess you came in, and then when the people changed or whatever, like the new CPP members come in, and then they got ousted, and then another room, another.
So so the except for Tom B, because Tom B was just kind of starting getting way more involved whenever I was still there. I mean, I even there was this thing called the think tank that we started back in the day that wasn't even officially a part of CPP, but as we started to do things for CPP, it became an official part of CPP. And all these people mentioned, we were basically the founders of this think tank. And I remember whenever Janie and Tom B were brought into the think tank, and whenever I left, that those people were the ones that stuck around and who became the top dogs in CPP. Now, over the past year or so, there's been new people coming in, new people wanting the top dog positions, wanting all the clout from being a part of CPP, and coming with Steph and WAP really is what it seems made the big difference. And a lot of those people are still there too.
Yeah, definitely. And just I don't I wanted to say this real quick. I got a couple things, man. Thank you, Goldberg, for the 100 ARS discounting staff. It seems Tommy gets most aggressive with women. Agree or disagree, chat. And then thank you for the other 100 ARS. Someone said on the record, on the recording, Tommy said Tom B did give the link to someone in the
Yeah.
records. English is not my first language, but that's what it sounded like. Why is Tom B given a free pass?
I know, dude. He keeps sliding by, right? Like he just keeps getting away with stuff. And if he keeps down this road, one of these times, one of these big blow ups, he's gonna come down with it. And really take your ticket, all you people sitting up top. Like Jenny pointed out, and Bobby Joe, they've been here before. I've been here before, and now Janie and her group are there. And you know what? Tom B, and all these others up top right now, what? 1 year, 2 years? How long? How long until Tommy's doing the exact same thing to them that he did to us?
So, how long do you personally think it will be?
It seems like it's a every couple year cycle, really.
Mhm.
I mean, if you look through the history of it.
Oh, and let me say this: 50. Thank God, Cody, man, appreciate you for the 50, man. That's like too much. All of these people are liars. Only trust Alex, APP, and Big O. I can't disagree with that.
I mean, Alex is the GOAT, dude. But
He,
yeah,
he
man,
is, man. He is.
I think I really made the big points I want to make. I really want the eye to continue to be on Tommy and how this was his information to protect. It is his organization, and he is not doing what he needs to do to rectify the situation. I don't know exactly what the law is, but I know that I've been involved in data breaches before, and the people, the companies that my data got leaked from, they had to pay for like internet security or whatever, like
Isn't that a
for you.
liability for somebody to, uh,
Yeah.
that like somebody gives you their information, man, and then all of a sudden it gets breached or whatever. And that's I don't know.
Yeah,
That's
no, absolutely. So he's definitely at fault for this. Steph is definitely at fault for this. Both of them need to be taking all the heat and not Janie and the rest of her friends. But with that said, fuck you, Janie, and fuck all of your friends. You guys are also trash.
uh, I appreciate your time, annoyed man. I know it's just a crazy situation, man, and I do think there's more stuff going to be coming out, but I don't know where it starts and where do we end.
Yeah, no, it won't stop. It's definitely just beginning. And I hope Tommy's pounding the claws and just seething right now because his Discord chat got exposed and everybody can once again see who Thomas Fellows truly is. Thanks for the platform, Short Bus. Have a
Oh,
great
no
stream,
worries,
man.
man. Thank you for coming up, and
Yeah,
appreciate you,
absolutely.
Noy, man.
I
Um,
appreciate you too, man. All
damn.
right, peace.
Oh, take it easy. Oh, well, that's thank you, Cody, for the 50. God, man. Opal does all the work behind the scenes that nobody ever sees. Your work is not thankless and doesn't go unnoticed. Yeah, we do love you, Opal, man. Opal, you help keep predator poachers running, and you do so much work and as even helped me with a few things. And yeah, you are you're important. Opal, yeah, definitely Opal. She matters. So I'm gonna put the link out. I wish that Tommy was not here. So I mean, or Janie. And if Janie wants to come up, man, that's who I'm kind of looking for right now. Or even Tommy to come, say what he wants to say. But that's who I'm kind of looking for. Or anybody um that was like recently CPP, and I like some stuff we're just not privy to that a team has has this close. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but it was a hell of a data breach for sure. So yeah, I'm definitely just no doxing is all I ask for it from all y'all, and that's all I really ask. And anybody else, it's just doxing is not good because we have already saw what happens when the doxes come through with the um was what Steph did, and she did the doxing. And what is it, Butters, Janie, um, dude, and it makes me do wonder who else was connected to that. Oh, thank you, Goldberg, for the 1,000 ARS. Opal also rescued a family of 5 from burning house last night. I lit fireworks near someone's home. Damn, Opal's getting all the praise. So definitely, man, that's if I could like post. Let me try to pin the post. It would be a lot easier. Let me pull it over here. Yeah, if one of those would want to come up, I would definitely love to hear their sides. I'm not the best one to like fully grasp it. I know that the whole freaking um the data breach, man. Just on that video, there was freaking doxes that you could get off of the video, man, which is fucking sick. Hang on, let's give me a second to mute this. See. So, what does anybody else got anything? Because it's crazy. Mm-hmm. Get APP up there too. Oh Lord, I already got a headache, man. But she made, APP makes some freaking great points about what she was saying. Let's see. Where's that pin post? Oh, hold on. Okay, awesome. I think I got a pin now. Wait, no, wrong one. What the fuck? Welcome to the short bus, where you never really know what you're doing half the time. Here we go. Pin message. Yeah. All right. On Rumble. How you doing, Shauna? Yeah, if I would like to hear from WPG because they were going back and forth with Tommy, like literally in the chat, and I would like to um hear from her side. How you doing, B Cat? I'm smashing. Let's see. Scott Tube or what? Scott on YouTube or what? What? Hold up. There you are. Let's see. Janie will give her side when she chooses to do so. It will come out. She needs some time. I get that, and it will be on a secure panel where she's won't be yelled at. You know what? And I wouldn't let nobody else up. If somebody come up and want to tell their side, I wouldn't let nobody else up. I can totally like control my panel, and I'm definitely not going to yell at her. But I get that, WPG. And if you would want to come up, we can definitely hear from your side, man. I mean, if she's your friend or Butterfinger or one of these people, definitely. I just don't want no doxes going on, man. Let's see what else we got. Because the chat's moving like really fast, and I might be missing stuff. Smaller dog. So am I missing something? I know I'm missing something. So Steph, hang on. We don't owe anyone anything. I'm not your friend, Annoy. Neither is Damone. He never has been. Mm. So we don't owe anyone anything. Well, if you're sticking up for Janie and Steph's part of it, I do think they do owe an apology, man, because if they link that information, especially Steph, because she if she was really part of that, yeah, man, it's Mandy, come on up here. You are very good at talking. I'm good at listening sometimes. No, nobody. I'm not mad at Janie. I'm not mad at all. You know what? She wants to make her choice and go with the Steph and Kathy and those that side. That's up to her. Short bus is Dr. Phil of the community. We ain't having any catch me on. No, man. No, it ain't about that. It's about literally talking to somebody and listening to their side. It's not about um just literally talking about, you know, hang on. So, but yeah, the link's pinned. Oh, Mandy doxes short bus. I've already been doxed. I mean, shit, I'm showing my face. What's Mandy going to talk about? Probably, I don't know. Mandy's got pretty good insight in some of this stuff. So I would say, yeah, I would allow Mandy up. I know people have done wrong and owe an apology. I know people have done wrong and all apology, but they apologize. People should be willing to accept it. The hatred on both sides is real. It is real. You know what? The hatred drove people so far is to get Alex swatted, man. And the hatred is real. I don't know if, and that makes you wonder. For me, it makes me wonder who else in CPP knew about this or knew their about it. Man, that's basically what I was. Yeah, damn. Theory. Here's a theory. Okay, we'll get some Goldberg's theory. Theory. Tommy screwed up security big time. Tommy's wife is massively bothered by calls from Janie at night. Tommy uses this opportunity to throw her under the bus, short bus. Pure speculation, but he did say his wife was upset. Yeah, he did. Thank you for the 1,000 ARS. That is true. Mandy, hit the link and come up for a minute. Okay. I mean, I'm not no tribunal stuff, but yeah, definitely. DNA. Oh, awesome. Oh, Wolfie, man, what is going on? When you retarded every day, it's your birthday. That is true. Thank you, PL69. I know who you are. I know who you are, Danny. Freedom is standing up, man, with integrity and loyalty. I love him, trust him, and appreciate him, and consider him my family. That's a good thing, Janie, and that actually is a good thing, Janie. There's not as many people that you can trust out here in the YouTube streets as other people would say, but I'm letting Mandy up. So yeah, come on up here, Janie, and I'll put Mandy back down. If you want to come up here, just be me and you. So I wouldn't if you ever want to come up here. Not that send them all to the ranch. Yeah, but I wouldn't. I would put Mandy down, and um, it
Like
would just
put me
be
down like an animal, or
see where it goes. And I'm not going to yell at you.
you gonna put me down like an animal, or what?
Don't drag nobody is what What happening? Yeah, I don't want to drag nobody. CPP look bad. Yeah, it does. Tony, you are right. Mandy, are you hold up? I had my TV muted. Okay, Mandy, can I hear you?
I don't know. Am I muted? Can you hear me?
Don't drag nobody is what? Not what happening.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't want to drag nobody. Oh my god. Yeah, it does. Okay.
Hello.
What is going on, Mandy? You doing good?
I'm doing perfect. How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. Just kind of chatting, I guess. I thought I was not going to chat, but it ended up with me chatting. So
So you said that you're gonna put me down like a dog or what?
I was thinking that. I was seriously
Oh,
thinking
damn.
that. But I mean, if only if Jenny comes up here, then I can put you back.
Yeah. Put me backstage. Do whatever you want. I
Yeah.
mean, if somebody wants to come up and give their side of it, I mean, there seems to be a lot to this, but you know, I'm going to quote my favorite Dr. Philism. Well, one of my favorites. No matter how flat you make a pancake, there's always two sides.
That is true. For the
So
Rick.
yeah, I mean,
So
like I'm not here to hang anybody. I don't know the whole story. It wouldn't be fair for me to pass judgment on anybody unless I know something very specific. Um, yeah, I I mean, my first huge question is why the hell did Tommy have all that stuff on a Google Drive?
mhm.
What purpose did that serve being on a Google Drive?
I think he did answer that today, but I think it was something like for a what was it? In case for the like
In
in
case
case
of
they
what? He
needed
wants
them
a
for
security
something.
breach?
I don't know. I don't know.
I can tell you now. I've been working for Alex um, as an employee for a little over a year now.
Hmm.
Guess what Alex does not have of mine?
What's that? Your address?
A copy of my ID.
Mm.
He doesn't have a copy of my ID. He doesn't have a copy of my DL. He doesn't have a copy of anything. I mean, he knows my ad. No, he probably doesn't know my address. But you know, like he has my phone number. He probably has had my address at some point. Um, but he does not store that information. He has no reason to have
Mm.
it. And he I mean, like realistically, as far as I'm concerned, Tommy has no need to have anybody's ID. No catcher needs to have anybody's ID. If a police officer needs my ID, they can ask me for it, and I will submit it to a police officer. That is the only way for me to guarantee that my information is secure.
I mean, just like
I'm
Jamie here is saying that I understand needing to have contact information
absolutely.
for cases, but he should
Hmm.
have printed it all that info out and filed it in a cabinet at the house.
Yeah, under like in a lock, like that file cabinet should have been locked if it was printed out. There is, I mean, even still, I don't see a reason why Tommy needs that information on any level.
Oh, let me thank Goldberg. For the record, I only know Alex's community. Tommy could be telling the truth, but drama always surrounds him. I know nothing. I know nothing of most of these sides characters.
When's the last time that you saw Alex do a chit chat?
No, just like him chatting around and not
Yeah,
focused on work.
like walking around just talking to himself more or less, and televising it, and arguing with people in the chat, telling them to block people in the chat because they don't agree with what he says, and you know all the drama that surrounds that. I mean, yeah, like you know what? Highlight what Sam Squinch said there.
Hang on, I'm trying to find it. Let's see, where's Sam's at? Oh, right here.
I'd do it myself if I could, but I can't.
I know.
Yeah,
It's
every time Alex does a catch for me, he asks me to send my contact info. That is not a lie. Alex will ask me time and time again, and I've told him, dude, put my phone number, put my address, put my DOB in your phone under my contact, and he doesn't. Like he constantly asks me for my information, and I'm like, dude, like, I've been working for you for how long now, and you still don't have my information. But that's it. Like, Alex doesn't store that, and therefore Alex can't be subject to a data breach like that.
Definitely. I
And
mean, yeah.
and
If they're not storing it like that, then that's a whole different. If you're storing all your information on one Google Drive server or whatever you
there
want to
should be
call it.
one person that has access to that if they're going to store it, and that one person should be Tommy. If you felt there was a need for more than one person, there should have been one other person. Whether it be, I would say that it should be Rachel, because she's I mean, if anything happens to Tommy, then she would have access to that information.
I get that.
I just don't see a need why anybody needs that information. Like, I help run a business, and we have employee files. The number of people that have access to those employee files is so tightly controlled for that very reason. Proud Nana, it's Decoy Mandy.
I was gonna let me thank you so much, Cody, for the 20, man. Oh damn, Alex would never allow something like this to happen. I thank you so much, Cody. That's you'll be ridiculous, generous, man. That's
so. Oh yeah, sorry. I started to read a comment, and anyway, yeah, I just don't get it. I don't get why he felt like he needed to have that information stored. And it wasn't just for current decoys, it was for anybody that had ever applied to be a decoy with predator poachers.
wow.
Like that. Like, even if you didn't actually become a decoy with them, if you just went through the training, you potentially just had your information exposed.
So what I'm wondering is, how does this Cody? This is just a whole different thing, but I was wondering how Cody fits into all this.
I believe Cody, if it is who I think it is, may have been involved with CPP at one point. I really don't know.
I was just kind of wondering that because I've heard Cody been brought up a lot while I was kind of looking through the chat, and I was wondering.
Like I can tell you at this point, like when I first started following in the pred catching community,
Mhm.
I followed Tommy, and I thought Tommy was one of the best because of what little I knew at the time. I tried to get involved with CPP. I tried to become a decoy for CPP, and Tommy wouldn't have it because I'm not located in the US. Now he claims that he can take anybody anywhere, which is all fine and good. But I'm telling you, I'm sure as hell glad I didn't get involved with CPP.
Okay. Cody says, I've been involved with CPP for years. I've always been quiet and stayed out of these places. You talking about the short bus? Wow.
I mean, like I I don't have anything against Tommy personally. Um, there's there's some things that I wish he did a little bit differently on his catches. It might change the outcome of some of them, or um, help them get more charges. But that's just a critique of style. Um, I don't have anything against anybody associated with. I shouldn't have said that. I don't have anybody or anything against anybody directly involved in the running of CPP, but I I think Tommy needs to be cautious with who he surrounds himself with.
I can agree with that.
I think any catcher.
It's and there's a lot of like you. It's kind of like you want to trust people, and then for whatever reason you
This
don't.
is not a community that you can just blindly trust people. It's very hard. You know, I know Sam's going to attest to this. Having people that want to decoy for you, you can't just trust anybody and everybody.
Mhm,
Um,
that's true, dude. I
like
mean, it's been proven how many times that there's actually predators in this community,
exactly,
and how many times,
and
and then
and
go ahead.
for you to turn around and basically give them a handbook on how to avoid getting caught. Um, yeah, you got to be really careful. Um, if you remember back to the other day when you and I were talking, um, remember the first time that I was going to come up and talk to you? I wanted to talk to you off like in person before I was willing to come up on a live with you because I had no idea who you were.
Hmm. I get that. It's got you kind of like you need to gain somebody's trust
I
before you
I
just
need
hop
I
in.
need to vet you before I'm going to start spilling a bunch of information to you.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I agree with that. I do. So I really wish Cody or Janie would come up and kind of tell their side of what's going on, and I would definitely um I would put you. I'm going to say it again, Mandy. I'm going to put you down.
please. I promise I won't pee on the carpet again.
Yeah, Janie, come on up here and tell your side of all this.
Yeah, I
And
mean it's totally up to Jeannie. If Jeannie, if you want to come up and you'd rather I stay or you'd rather I go, I'm happy to do whatever. I I have no hard feelings toward anybody. I really don't have a whole lot of nice things to say about Steph or Papa Duke right now,
oh
but
yeah, that's
that's
given,
that's a
Mandy.
that's a totally separate situation and a totally separate issue.
Hmm. Yeah, I would love for one of them to come up and see what they have going on and about this situation and how they feel about it, because all we really are getting right now is uh, a lot of us just basically Tommy's side of everything. And I know it can be possibly worrisome to come up and talk in front of people,
Yeah.
and tell your side, man. I understand that.
Oh, by the way, Big Country, I couldn't agree more with you. I had him blocked for the longest time. I started trying to I tried to join his locals, and I couldn't join it because I had him blocked.
Uh, yeah, definitely. Right here, right here. I am a fair person. I'm really trying to be a good person, and you both can come up here and tell your side together. I mean, and if you want me to,
Absolutely.
I'll off Mandy.
God, you off me.
No, I
But
wouldn't really off you.
yeah, like I couldn't agree more with that. That you are as fair and unbiased a platform as there is. You've had of quite a number of people come up here who probably didn't deserve the respect that you showed them.
Mm. Well, right here, Emily. Hang on, Emily. Anyone who knew 700 decoys were going to be doxxed is trash. I can't. You know what? I can't. I can't. Can't. Yeah, they pretty much are trash.
How, okay, how on earth did he have 700 names in that file to begin with?
Do you think? See, and that's the question. How do we like? Did he from online applications and stuff?
Like I just don't see a way. I mean, if you consider, I mean, and again, this is a little bit of a biased view. If you consider the number of people, the number of decoys and stuff, and the number of catches that Alex does versus the number of catches that Tommy does,
Mhm.
how would Tommy have that many people, even over? I don't recall how long he's been doing it. I think it's what 4 or 5 years, or could be a little bit more. I'm not 100% sure. But over that time frame, I mean, Alex has been doing this for 6 years. I don't think Alex has had that many people try to decoy with him. But again, Alex doesn't put out there and advertise that they're looking for decoys, and he doesn't do decoy training as such. Alex brings on people that are already really good decoys.
Mhm. Yeah. Uh, I think I lost that comment. Janie said that she's going to get away from the toxicity of and I don't want to misread it, and that of all this because dealing in this type of stuff it can be very toxic while you're doing this stuff.
Okay, so toxic in what way though? Like toxic as in
And she said
being
this.
a decoy, or toxic in the sense of working with CPP?
Oh, here.
Because
Let me read this so I'm getting exactly what she's putting down. I'm taking a step away to focus on real life and get the fuck away from the toxicity and dysfunctional behavior of the community, CPP.
okay,
I do have I do have a truth to tell, and after some prayers for guidance, I will.
yeah, like I think that's a really good point, Janie. I do think that there is a lot of toxicity in that particular part of the community. Um, as a decoy for predator poachers, I can tell you that internally we do not have this kind of toxicity. Um, our our team is very cohesive.
Mhm.
We joke a lot with each other and whatnot, and we kind of troll each other periodically. But
I do
um,
think that sometimes people, I guess, I don't know how you say this. People take stuff like or sensitive type people and takes things in the wrong way.
if you are sensitive, this is not the community for you.
Yeah, I get that.
Or sorry, this is not the job for you in any team. Um, like any decoy can attest to this. What you see and what you hear as a decoy, um, it is vile. And you know, one of the most frequent tools that we use to cope is comedy.
Mhm.
You know,
And some of
we
it may be dark comedy, man.
very much so, very much so. Yeah, like yeah, it's something.
Oh yeah, right here. Haystack sniper, definitely. So I mean that's fine. If she don't want to come up, that's fine. She let her go heal, and when she's ready, she can come up here. I get that 100%. I mean, so
I mean, Shay's coming in a little hot there.
what does Shay say? I didn't see. Like I'm so.
And again, I'm not taking sides between Shay and Janie. I don't know the situation. I don't know what went on between their team.
Mhm.
Like I see there's a lot of CPP people in here right now, and you know everybody's got a story and everybody's got a side based on their experience and what they know.
Mhm.
I'm just I'm glad that things worked out the way they did, and that Tommy didn't bring me into the CPP fam. um, I'm glad I'm where I'm at now.
Mhm. Definitely. I think you have really helped the predator poachers a whole lot. And also, the link is pinned, Shay. If you want to come up and speak your mind, it's and like I've said, I'll
No yelling, but
yeah,
like
yeah.
Noel,
Just
but
I mean, I don't. A lot of people don't respond to yelling.
no, and I mean I think that one of the big things is that this this community does not typically use adult communication.
Mhm. I will say this. I will say there's a lot of people vi- you know that have had bad circumstances in their life. I think a lot of
Mhm.
people gravitate toward these types of community, and that's where we sometimes end up.
I mean, WPG Freedom has a really good point there.
We're at.
Who who gave her the link?
Mhm.
It had to be one of 5 people if it wasn't Tommy. And I don't think that Tommy would have done that.
I
At
would hope
least,
not.
at the very least, not intentionally. Um, so you know, I can only imagine that it has to be one of the other 5.
Mhm. Now you're welcome to come up here, Shay, and just I guess I don't know. You can't. It's like you want people to come up and tell their side, but when they're ready, they will. I mean, that's all I know to say.
Yeah, I mean, like I totally understand Janie's perspective that this is still pretty raw right now. Um,
Definitely.
I'm not defending anybody. I'm just saying anybody who's been uh, subjected to whatever obviously needs time to process their feelings and whatnot.
Definitely.
Unless you don't have feelings, then you just be like me and just shoot your mouth off.
See
Um,
this. You see right here where Shay says this. I don't give a fuck. Y'all were dirty as fuck. We were preyed on, plotted on, and fucking hunted. This shit reminded me of what me being victimized felt like again. Oh, damn. All that
so
shit.
So
Wow.
if we break that down a little bit,
Yeah.
I'm not sure what you mean by we were preyed on, plotted on, and hunted. Your supreme leader invited Steph into the fold. He invited the wolf in sheep's clothing into the flock. I'm not sure who else to blame for that.
Mhm.
Um,
Zero proof, and then we have zero proof Janie doing anything. See, and that's the thing. I mean, you can say this stuff in chat, which is good, but at the same time, you know, there's not proof. There's not proof. But I don't know. Does that make sense?
well, you know what? I mean, until there's a receipt showing who leaked the file, um, you know, it's all hearsay and speculation.
Mhm.
You know, I understand that supposedly they're dealing with the police on it. I can only take Tommy's word for it.
Tommy's defense this hurt. Mm.
Okay, but Shay, let's take a look at Steph's history, and Steph had a history of doxing people. She had a history of tipping Preds off that they were about to be caught. She tipped off Josiah in Hawaii before Alex could go get him. You know, she outed how many decoys? Sammy was one of them.
Mhm.
You know, as soon as somebody didn't agree with Steph, she had it out for them. Um, I don't know what to say to that other than if I mean Tommy's been in this business long enough and been aware of the drama. I'm not going to say he was a part of it. My mind wants to think that, but that's my own opinion. Um, you know, he's been aware of things long enough, so I can't see how he could have brought her into the CPP family with open arms, knowing what she's done in the past. You know,
That is, you know what,
as
that
a
you're making like
friggin' zebra
great
can't
sense right
change
there.
its stripes. Okay,
That's true.
like you know,
So Janie is saying there's no proof I did anything because I didn't.
I mean, for me personally, I never said that. I know that comment's directed at somebody else. I like I said, and I'll say it again, until there's proof of what user copied and shared that link, um, you know, it's all speculation at this point.
It is. It really is. And it's like, I mean, it's like arguing in a chat, which is crazy when you come up here and
Well, I
give
mean,
your side.
I do find it interesting that we have some keyboard warriors in here who will shoot their hands off, but they won't come up here and speak their mind. You know, there's lots of things to be said behind a keyboard, but you know, if
Hang on.
come on up, the link is there.
Why is he accusing Janie of all was that all what AI people of all people? Okay, though she was his best friend for years, he just turns on her with no proof. That, you know what, that that would, you know what, and I'm sure Tommy is hurting because of that, because what, they were friends for how many years, and then after he,
Quite a while.
I don't know the proof. I haven't saw the proof that whether she did that or not. I can just go off what they are saying.
So far, I personally haven't seen anything where there has been any proof shown. I don't, like, again, I haven't heard or seen every live he's done. I don't crawl up his asshole or anything. You know, I've what?
Friends, y'all y'all need to get a new hobbies or meet people in real life. Whoever put that, man.
Yeah. Well,
Okay, go ahead, Mandy. Sorry.
you know, I haven't personally heard Tommy say Janie did it. He very well may have. I just wasn't in that live. I would say he's alluded to it.
When you ask for that proof, you get get your wrench taken, and then get was it banned? Did she say?
Booted.
Yeah, booted.
Yeah, well, I mean that's typical Tommy fashion. As soon as you don't, kiss Tommy's ass, you get banned. That's another reason why I like Alex. He believes in free speech. You don't have to agree with Alex.
WPG said Shay, Tom B, Mortal, Amelia, and KR all hated Janie because she was a tough lady with a backbone, but spoke her mind. They needed her, and they needed her gone, and it took 2 years. If I was feeling pushed out, if you're feeling pushed out for somewhere, don't wait for them to do this, because if there is proof that Janie is connected to that man, that makes it look really dirty on her. And if she ever decides to work with another team, that's gonna affect that. So say Cody said Amelia CPP, the person who leaked the vault let people be doxxed. I truly don't understand. How the fuck don't you understand that? Whoever did do the link, or who doxed that man, that's pretty shitty shit. But because that's innocent people.
Again, I'm just gonna go back to the beginning of what I said.
Mm-hmm.
If you didn't friggin' have it on there and nobody had access to it, this wouldn't be an issue.
Mm-hmm. And it kind of boils down to now, though, Mandy, that there is an issue. What do you think we could do moving forward, rectifying this?
There is no way to rectify it. You can't unring a bell.
Well, not rectifying it, because, dude, that would literally have to be calling everybody on that list, let them know, and possibly taking the repercussions of it being leaked, whatever they are, and then. But what I'm saying is, let's say a newer team come in. What kind of stuff could you learn from by this? What has happened?
Watch what happened. Don't do that. Pretty simple. Don't put people's sensitive information in a group folder. Let's stop calling it a vault, okay? It's not a vault. It's a shared file service. Why would you leave that on the web for somebody to get? Why would you have 6 people with access to that information? Why does anybody other than Tommy need that information?
Well, that kind of goes back to, now, Mandy. Let me say this. Say you let's just say say you're a training person and you train decoys, okay? And
Yep.
instead of asking, let's just say instead of having to ask for the link or whatever, the link or the request to view or whatever every time, why not give them the link when they need to? You get the extract the spreadsheets or the files or whatever out of there.
I'm sorry. Are they applying to work at American Airlines? Like, is there that many people?
I don't know.
Like, it's not that. I mean, it's not that big of an organization, right? We're not talking like thousands of people.
It's close. It's what, 700?
Yes, that's
Supposedly.
over how long of a period of time? That's not active people. There should only be active people on that list, as far as I'm concerned, or at the very most, people that have actually decoyed that led to an arrest that could technically be called as a witness. If you didn't have any preds that were caught, your information should not have been in that folder.
Do you
Period.
think this is true right here, Mandy? Tommy knows the police won't do anything because there is no proof.
Well, there's no proof, especially if you don't turn anything in. Oh, sorry, that was preds, not this. Um, I don't know. I like realistically, what can the police do? You gave this person, like whoever leaked the information, you gave that person access to this folder.
Wow.
There's the issue here is too many people had access to sensitive information.
Let's see. Janie is only taking a hit as she's cause. Hang on.
Janie's only taking a hit as
Yeah, go ahead.
she is because she was Tommy's trusted friend. It was expected from Steph.
Oh, that is true.
So again, like I'm still struggling to figure out why the hell anybody else had access to that information. It's not like they're on payroll. It's not like he's issuing them, a W-2 or 1099, whatever the hell you guys use down there. It's not the same as up here. But like,
Serum. Go ahead.
Who runs CPP? End of story. Yeah, Tommy. This falls back on Tommy. As far as I'm concerned, I mean, I'm not a lawyer, nor am I a vegan, but you don't have to be either one of those to figure this out.
Mm-hmm.
Tommy is responsible for the safety and security of that information. Period. That's where the buck stops. Tommy is the one who is in charge of CPP. That information was entrusted to CPP, therefore it was entrusted to Tommy. So that's where the buck stops.
Mm-hmm. I do get that.
I think that if any of the people that were on that list that were doxxed wanted to make any kind of lawsuit, that's who they're going after. Tommy should not have had that information where it was. That I'm sorry. A shared folder is on Google is not the place to have that. Like I'll tell you this. My Google Drive with all my pred information in it. Do you know who has access to that?
Who?
Me.
Because you're the only one that should be viewing it, right?
I'm the only one that needs it. When that information is now, I also don't solely use Google Drive. I use another platform as well that is much more secure. That basically, if I need to share that to another person, I can set it that they can only view it, they can't download it.
Mm-hmm.
I can get an email alert anytime that link is accessed. So, when I send information to the police, I get an email notification when they open it and when they download it.
Yeah, I've got that too. I want to say, Ben, thank you so much for the $5 on Rumble. I do appreciate that very much. Charlie Kirk is now advertising on the Short Bus channel. What the hell?
Oh, you didn't know about that?
No. So Short Bus asks them why they get people's information when anyone goes in CPP website. That's how they got 600. Is that how they got 600 people's information?
No, that wasn't viewers or subscribers information. That was decoys information.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I'll call Tommy out on what he said the other day. He said that they own their own private server. No, they don't. It's Google.
I don't know. This is crazy predicament that we're in. I never thought that that this would be unraveling on the Short Bus. It's like, it's crazy.
Yeah, I'm almost at a loss for words, except me. Like,
Yeah, definitely. I am struggling to read because the comments are like going so fast, and I can't.
the comments aren't written in redneck. That's the problem.
Exactly. Thank you so much, Mandy.
I'm just here to help.
I'm just trying to read comments. Who put him up to interview? I usually like had my questions rolled out when I thought about it, and yeah, actually the interviews are pretty entertaining.
Yeah, like this information, if it was in a spreadsheet, it should have been in Google Sheets, if anything, and that information should have been protected based on user. But from the information that I've seen, this was set to anyone who has the link can view it. That to me means that this was set up by somebody who's tech-tarded, because in Google you can set it so that only certain users can access it, and when when somebody tries to access it, they have to request access.
Mm-hmm.
Right? It was set to basically anyone with a link can access it. That to me is poor management.
Definitely.
Like somebody with a better understanding of internet security or technology should have been in charge of that, not whoever did set it up.
So let me kind of move forward. When you call someone and they continually kick you to voicemail after they pushed you out 3 months ago, what the fuck else was I supposed to do? The onus is on I guess it's on Tommy and his team, and I'm not that team. The own up, I guess.
No, it's onus.
That's what I thought, man. I was like,
onus, responsibility. I know that's not a Southern word.
It's not. I was struggling.
See, Angela agrees with me that information should not have been accessed by anybody other than Tommy.
I agree with that. But you can't. I mean, that's the thing with this type of stuff. You can only, like, say you have this file over here, and you just want to send this one file to somebody, just like one picture or whatever. Why just not just send that one picture instead of your whole master link? I guess you would say.
Well, the problem is that it wasn't Tommy that. Oh, supposedly. I mean, I really hope so. It wasn't Tommy that was the one that shared it or leaked it out. I don't think Tommy would have done that, but somebody, yeah, like they just should not have had that many people having access to that information.
Mm-hmm.
Just hang on a second. I got to read a question that was posed to me.
Oh, no worries. The chat is going by so quick, and it's hard
Yeah,
to honestly.
So Funny Face said, Mandy, my question is, so this drama crap happens every few years. So is it jealousy? I'm so lost, but again, I don't follow all this. This particular thing that we're talking about here has nothing to do with jealousy that I know of.
Mhm.
I think somebody got their feelings hurt and tried to be revengeful. Who it is, I don't know. And yeah, as far as a lot of the infighting among different catchers and stuff, yes, that is 100% jealousy. The reason that you don't see Alex getting involved in a lot of this stuff is because he's not worried about looking in the rear view mirror at who's chasing him. Alex is, pedal to the metal. He is trying to, move predator poachers forward as best he can. And, he doesn't care who's trying to catch up to him. If and this is not directly toward CPP. This is toward any other catcher. If any other catcher wants to throw shade, instead of, grow up. Instead of trying to throw shade, try to do better.
I agree with that.
That's the only way that you're ever gonna get better and achieve the results that people like Alex, Aaron, Mike, Boots, Big Country, you don't see them engaging in all this bullshit.
Mm-mm. You really
Like,
don't, and I'll be the first.
no,
You really don't.
They don't have time for the drama. Some people thrive on drama, and unfortunately, who gets caught in the most drama?
Everyone is fighting for a spot in CPP once the 501c3 goes through. It's smooth sailing to the moon, right, guys? See, Steph had mentioned this right here, the 501c3 type stuff, but that's another thing I haven't really saw the proof about it. It
doesn't exist. Plain and simple.
I guess he's going for a new 501c3. If I'm right.
Could be. I don't understand why Tommy would want to be a 501c3 because he sucks at organizing the information that he has now.
Now you got a point.
If you become a 501c3, there is so much more organization that needs to be done. And how can you do that with all this drama and infighting? Right?
Yeah.
Like,
this is a ton of infighting, which is wild.
Like, how many people in here do you see bitching at each other and acting like the children they're supposed to be trying to protect? Like, I'm sorry, guys, you're acting like children.
I do think that if somebody else come up here and explain their side, saying, "Hey, this is blah blah blah," and the other side, and it's wild. So this is exactly what hang on, this is exactly what SWAT twat wanted was to take the light off the. You know what? That is a fucking you know what?
No. This bullshit and infighting has been going on way longer than SWAT twat. I'm sorry.
But it does play the infighting, yes, but this does really play it because when there's somebody else that actually who released this information, Mandy, whether it be whoever, it's caused this, man. Whoever sent the link has caused this.
Yes, and what has this done except drawn resources and drawn focus away from what's important, catching child predators.
And that's what we should be doing. I mean, that's really what should be going on instead of us sitting here. Oh, who dropped the link? You
All
know what?
all the energy that Tommy has had to expend on dealing with this should have been put toward catching child predators. But unfortunately, because somebody had a dumbass idea, now his attention has to be redirected into damage control and trying to get things sorted out. Tommy didn't ask for this. Like
No, he
I'm not,
didn't.
like I said, I'm not here to bash Tommy. I don't agree. I mean, he and I don't see eye to eye on some things, and I'm okay with that. You know, I I don't have to agree with everybody,
Mhm.
but yeah. So proud Nana. No, this is not a Tommy bashing session.
Thank you, Cody, for the $10. If not infighting, everyone on PP is standing together against the. But you know what though? These people, whether they, I mean, even on the CPP side, even they have been a part of CPP and possibly have helped save a child. If you come right down to it, they played a role in the team and possibly could have saved a child. Uh, oh, dude, that's does that make sense? What I'm trying to say? It's
Yeah,
it's it's it just mind boggles me. And there we are here arguing about who cracked the private vault open.
private vault, public folder. Call it what it is.
Or
It was no
folder.
vault. Like,
Damn.
you did not need any credentials to access that folder. It's not a frickin' vault.
Well,
Period.
that's what they call it. I'm just going by what.
Well, it is the most inaccurate description of what it was. It is not a vault. A vault, you should at least have to have some credentials to get into it. That's
Mhm,
like a safe
that
deposit
is
box
true.
without a frickin' key.
I will agree with that because, dude, you have all these people's information that probably will never know that it got leaked, and who knows? I don't know, but still, Dawn, thank you for the 5 gifted memberships. I really do appreciate that. Thank you so much. Oh, I had to do that, Mandy.
Yeah, like, like this whole thing, calling it a vault, is just lunacy.
Mhm. The public vault is a combo combination 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's
Damn, Tacoma Joe, now we got to change it again.
damn. what would it be now? 5, 4,
I don't
3,
know,
2,
but
1.
we're gonna have to make it tougher security. It's gonna have to be 6 digits.
Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Damn it! Now we're gonna make it tougher.
Oh,
7 digits.
I can't count no higher than that, Mandy. Now you like, oh Lord.
Take your other sock off.
Oh shit. So I do wish Shay would come up here and because she's going on and chat about Cody, who you were letting Missy talk
They're
about her
they're
husband's
all
dirty laundry.
fighting in amongst each other. Like, all that I'm seeing in chat is a friggin' blame game, and just child, like, elementary school behavior. I don't like you. I'm taking my toys and I'm going to a different sandbox.
It is interesting though, Mandy. Dude, you got to admit this is super interesting, and it also is really sickening because there were so many people that could possibly, I don't know. It's wild.
Oh, by the way, aloha, Limjin.
Oh yeah, yeah, oh, yeah. So let's see. I can't even keep I was trying to keep up with like Shay and Joe and Janie what they were saying, but I it's like I can't keep up.
Like, can somebody in CPP answer why Tommy needs everybody's.
Hang on, we got somebody, Mama Bear. Hello. Oh. Hello, Mama Bear. Who am I speaking to?
Oh, you didn't put the bear down, did you?
No, no, no.
Okay.
I'm seeing who is Mama Bear? I'll give him a minute. I know how this is. I know how restream. Okay, they went away. So
Yeah, just careful you don't get helicoptered again.
no, I thank God that won't happen again. So let's see. Okay.
Yeah, I'm back, short bus, just because of what you guys were just talking about, how the chat is a big blame game. And I know I came up here and reveled in the fact that all my old friends are getting their own taste of it now. But this is exactly what Tommy wants. He is so calculated. He is such a great manipulator. It worked. Everybody's talking about who's at fault. Who's at fault? Is it Janie? Is it Steph? Is it Tom B? Like, fighting about stuff that doesn't matter. What matters is it's Tommy's organization. There was a huge data breach, and he has obligations to fill, and he is not filling those. That is the main point.
That makes sense. You're making sense, Annoyed.
Oh, Annoyed. How you doing, bud?
Yo, man.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. The buck stops with Tommy. Tommy has an obligation to do whatever is necessary to fix this.
Yes.
But instead, he's pointing fingers just like the rest of his crew.
Yeah, he got double what he wanted. He wanted to get rid of Janie and that crew because of a litany of stuff that went on behind the scenes, which I understand because I've been there. But so now not only does he get to get rid of all them, but he also gets to deflect from his actual culpability in this. And now everybody's talking about Janie, and no one's talking about this is Tommy's burden to bear. And he's not doing what he's got to do about it. That's what we should be talking about in chat.
That is actually you're making sense, Annoyed, man. I can't disagree with you. But it's what do you think, Mandy?
I couldn't agree more. When you see a company get sued by whatever Department of Labor, OSHA, whatever, who is held ultimately responsible? The owner of the company.
Mm-hmm.
That is where the buck stops. Ultimately, it is up to them to ensure the safe operation of their organization.
Community Recharge says Tommy fixed it. Tommy fixed it by going to the cops and pointing the finger at other people. That's not fixing it. Pretty sure there are certain laws you have to follow. Like, one, you have to alert every single person that was on that list. And I'm pretty sure, too, he has to pay for some sort of privacy protection service for each of these people. I mean, I know that, like I said earlier, whenever I was up, that's what happened with me whenever I was in a major company's data breach. They offered me a year's worth of personal privacy protection or whatever it is.
Yeah,
identity protection.
Yes. What do y'all think about this? Lynn brings up a hell of a good point. The whole thing also distracts from the SWAT in her.
Perfect timing.
Yeah.
Because you know what? If Steph was that far embedded in CPP along with Papa Duke, you can't tell me that certain people within CPP did not know for the previous 8 months that all that crap went down.
And it also makes me wonder, why would Janie which is a staunch, a staunch. What is it? Was a staunch CPP supporter, and then there she, in ways, goes with staff. Jane. Yeah, does that make sense?
Yeah, yeah.
Is that what
And
I'm trying to say?
no, you're right. And like I said, although it is very vindicating for me to see my old friends that didn't stand up for me get it as well. The bigger picture is that this is Tommy's fault, and that is what I would like to see everybody focusing on. And chat has been interesting and fun to watch with all the finger pointing and all the food being thrown across the table, but that's really what this is all about, and that's what we should be
Yeah.
focusing on.
Well,
It would
I
be
mean,
nice. Honestly, it would be nice if one on their sides, whether it be Shea Bay or one of them, come up, or what is it, Cody, come up and tell their side of this story, because right now it's are you going to defend Tommy or not defend Tommy, or are you going to defend CPP? Or I don't know.
Yeah, yeah,
like,
and somebody that's not Janie or one of them. Although, I mean, for my own personal drama, because I'm here for the drama. I think most people know that. I would love that, but really, whenever it comes down to it, this is exactly like what this is about is Tommy's culpability in it. So I think you're right. Somebody on Tommy's side or Tommy himself,
Yeah.
but you're not going to get a straight answer out of Tommy. He's a master manipulator. Like I said, he knows what he's doing, and this is exactly what he wanted. It's playing into
well,
his
I
hands
mean,
perfectly.
if you remember a while back, Annoyed, you and I talked after the whole thing went down and you left CPP. I expressed to you back then that I was so glad that I didn't end up getting brought into the flock.
I do remember that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm extremely glad for that now, because my info would have been doxxed.
Spokes, as always, the ever so beautiful and intelligent spokesman and co-founder, makes a very good point in chat. What law was broken when someone accessed a link that they had open access to?
Exactly. Like, you didn't and I say you because it falls on Tommy. Tommy didn't take the steps necessary to protect the information. If he would have had it set that only the people that were authorized to, if he would have shared that folder with them using their credentials instead of an open link, what law was broken? There was no law broken. It was public information. All you had to do was have the link.
Yeah, I don't know the laws on gathering people's information.
No,
but it seems to me that the law was broken by gathering that information and not having it properly protected.
Exactly. Does he have their credit card information stored too? Like,
Dude,
can we go?
who knows?
Can we go shopping?
Janie does bring up another good point, and we saw fingers point at Tom B and Mortal Kombat, who built the Google Drive, spent all their day in WAP server. Tom B told, Mortal and several others that he didn't have time for the Retards Guild.
Yeah, and maybe, and like I said earlier, I sure would love to see Tom B finally go down, because his hands seem to be getting dirtier and dirtier every day. But honestly, this is Tommy's organization. Maybe they're slightly culpable because they played a part in it, but at the end of the day,
he's the
it's
head of the
Tommy's
organization.
organization. Exactly.
So, I mean, as far as I'm secure, or sorry, as far as I'm concerned, if you're going to call something secure, it should probably be more secure than a freaking screen door on a submarine.
Yeah, agreed. All right, sorry. It was getting a little wild in chat with all the finger pointing, but I wanted to make sure that everybody realized what they should actually be focusing on. I'm gonna drop it down again, but I can't promise you I'll stay down. Peace, short bus. Thanks again, man.
Oh, you're welcome.
No, I mean, Thanks for sharing that point of view. And it's so true. The onus falls on the head of the organization that allowed it to happen.
Do you not think that possibly? I mean, you kind of think about this. If say you're the top guy, you run this country. I mean, this organization, and then I know people will give, like delegate their stuff down to other people.
Hmm.
Do you think this
There are
kind of
some things you don't delegate, especially to people that you don't know in person. So, in the organization that I work in, I'm responsible for a lot of information. I don't delegate that loosey goosey. I That information is entrusted to me in the strictest of confidence. So we as an organization have rules and credentials and all that stuff in place to make sure that that information is protected.
Mhm.
I'm obligated by law to protect that information. Just like any company who stores credit card information for customers, there are certain laws that are in place that you must do this to protect your customer. Like Anoid said, I've been involved in at least 2 data breaches from other companies, large companies. And as a result, I was given 2 years of credit monitoring and all that stuff, um, for that very reason. I mean, if I was one of those people that had my ID, like my driver's license, leaked, I would be livid. There is too much damage that can be done with that information.
Go get your driver's
So
license, man. That would be crazy.
you know what? I did Tommy's decoy training. You know what Tommy didn't have?
What's that?
Any information from my DL. He does not have that, and I'm damn glad of it now.
Because rolls down to whoever. Well, it goes up to Tommy too, but who actually
Well,
caused what? Who was the one that took that motion to say, "Hey, I'm going to share this with Steph"? Whether it be now or
what
in the
was
future.
it actually, Steph? I don't know.
Mhm.
There's a
Um,
lot of people saying it was.
WPG Freedom, Tom B slithered his way into number 2 man. He called other volunteers old cunts and had a hard time getting along with women that had some balls like Janie and Janice. Oh, I don't know if that's a dox. I don't know if I should have said that name. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's I don't know. And Tom B's welcome up here also. And uh that's I don't know what else to do besides let them argue.
Well, like I said, I don't know any of these people personally.
LCC, hell no. Oh,
What?
well, right here.
What I
Hang on.
miss?
That cracked me up. I'm like, hell no. No,
um,
man, no. I had to turn this back on. No. Had me cracked up.
yeah, like I don't know Tom B from a hole in the wall, other than I know that the name is associated with CPP.
Mhm. Which
You know,
he did he did I'm sorry. He did come up here and he gave his side and he actually provided receipts of what he said what he said
mhm.
he said to staff.
Yeah, and that's fine. Um, I just again, I can't get past the question: why did Tommy have it, and why did anybody else have access to it?
Mhm.
That's the big question.
Janie said, annoyed is correct, 100% correct. This is exactly what Tommy's plan was. Nobody been asking the real questions. They've all been too busy attacking Janie for something she didn't do. He showed no proof.
Like I watched his live the other day when this all came out, and one thing that Tommy said is, if I made a mistake, I will be a man and stand up and own it. Well, bud, stand up and own it. You are the head of CPP. Own the fact that you screwed up. You trusted people you shouldn't have, and you're ultimately the one responsible for the leak. You may not have done it yourself, but you didn't ensure that it didn't happen. You know,
You're right.
I
I can't disagree with that because that is true.
yeah, I mean, like those are his words. His words were, "I will be a man and stand up and own it." So own it.
I wish he would like seriously come in here and give his side here, but I mean,
Who, Tommy? Oh,
yeah.
don't hold your breath.
But I mean, that's up to him, man. I mean, but he may be done talking about this type of, he might think that he's done talking about it. That's up to him.
Like honestly, I hope that people take any and all action that they are entitled to take because of this breach. Not not that I and you know what, let me be very clear. It's not because it's Tommy. I would say this about anybody who allowed this to happen in an organization. If it was Boots, I would say the same thing. If it was Alex, I'd say the same thing.
Hmm.
You know, like
You would have to, man. If you would seriously have to, because
facts don't lie, right? You
yeah,
know, Boots is the head of Bikers Against Predators. Alex is the head of Predator Poachers. If that kind of shit went down with them, they certainly deserve to take the brunt for it.
mhm.
I mean, it is what it is.
So, Mandy, how bad do you think this could actually affect uh, CPP at this point? I mean, this knowing this data leak has happened. What do you think? How do you think this could affect the actual CPP team
Um,
moving forward?
I I think that any member of CPP ought to be very concerned. Like, how safe is your information? Seriously,
Mhm.
you know. And again, n- nothing to do with Tommy as a person. Um, you know, like
Mhm.
I am genuinely concerned for anybody who is currently involved in CPP or anybody that wants to become involved with CPP. How do you know that your information is safe? How do
Mhm.
you know that you're not going to be the next one doxxed? Um, seriously,
Exactly, and that. Can you think that ruins a portion of his credibility?
100%, 100%. It affects his credibility. It, how can it not?
Mhm.
Like, if you're known as the team with the data breach
Mhm.
from the vault with a screen door on it, yeah, like
Mm. You know what? I spent my own money to fly out to Colorado twice to support that man, and his organization took phone calls at any time, even Christmas Day, to be there for him, and he stabbed me in the back.
He,
And that, you
here's
know
a
what?
question.
I was gonna say,
I,
dude, that is a major freaking betrayal. If he has no proof of that, that is, and I know, and I believe me, I know Janie stood on business when it come to CPP. I know that. I mean, I've had small dealings with her myself. But Janie, I would have to say this: why align yourself with somebody like Steph or Kathy, or and I don't know Butterfingers very much, but it's that just don't make sense unless it's just you trying to have somebody behind you to help you do this or get some type of revenge. Is this
I don't
is
know.
this about revenge?
Um, I don't know, or is it a distraction?
That could be it too. It could be distraction. Here we all forgetting about the SWAT and what's happening with that, and actual the legal stuff there, and then, but then also, man, you got to think that's a whole lot of damn people to dox.
Again, how did he have 700 people, or even close to that, in that file?
That's a lot. Even to an outsider, it would have seemed that nexus of negative energy and criminal activity seems to originate around CPP. I don't know. I don't know. It's it's wild.
Yeah, like I don't know. I'm I'm just I'm at a loss for why people still trust him.
Dude, but there are, and I hate to say it like this, me being neutral, in the whole situation, there are redeeming qualities as far as him being a catcher, possibly, saving a child. I mean, those
Absolutely.
are
I
those
th-
in some ways are the redeeming qualities. But how far does that redemption go?
these two things are mutually exclusive.
Mm,
I'm not taking away from his ability to catch and the fact that he has people in the system arrested, possibly some convictions. I Yeah, I'm 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 happy for that, but I don't. Yeah, this issue is completely separate from him being a catcher.
it really is, but you're right. I can't disagree with that at all. This is a whole different issue. What if one of these people that was released, that's I've heard somebody say this, what if one of those 700 people that got released has children, and some crazy person that a freaking pedo got a hold of this leaked information.
What
um
if what if one of the pedos that just got a slap on the wrist,
that
but
too.
ended up on the registry? What if it was a case that went to court where the decoy had to testify, and their information, like the person knows their name. Now they've got everything.
That is true. Hang on, I got to. So, but
Like
yeah, I will say this one more time: the panel is open for either side to come up and tell your side instead of texting it in the chat. Use your voice.
most probably won't do that.
Yeah, I understand that.
Well, because it's so much easier to sit behind a keyboard and call people names and get up here and do it.
You know.
Like, I mean, I'm sorry. Like, if Tommy says that he doesn't like drama, he doesn't want to be involved in it, why do all the chit chats? What, like, there's so much drama that goes on in those chit chats all the time.
Mm-hmm. There is drama. But does that sometimes come with being a catcher?
Do you see that drama in Alex's channel?
Somewhat, yeah. Sometimes stuff gets dragged in there.
No.
But not on the level of how CPP is.
I mean, do you hear Alex engaging in the drama like that?
Not engaging it, no.
Exactly.
Can Noel come up on the God? And Noel, we're gonna breed Noel straight up for you, Mandy.
Fuck that.
Some people are saying dollar bills, y'all.
Yeah, and that's it. Like the chit chats are to watch him walk around, smoke, and drink a Rockstar. It's very similar to a catch, but
hang on, give me 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
See, I do think a lot of people on I guess on the CPP side do feel betrayed in some ways. I do get that. I do get that.
Betrayed by who?
I guess by the people that had left CPP, like such as Janie and
left or were forced out.
That's a good question. See, we can't even get to the bottom of it like that.
Like, did they leave of their own choosing, or did they leave because their choice was made for them?
Oh shit! Hang on. Okay. Not Noel. Oh, John. Oh man. Okay, I think I'm about to put this. I'll be back maybe tomorrow or something, and I don't know what else to talk about. Maybe some more information will come out, and
by the looks of it, nobody's got the balls to come up and talk about it.
Well, I don't know about that, but it's just a wild situation. I left Guild on May 2nd after a huge fight where I was targeted again. So many others having admin in Discord. I never used and was never there. And then I've not had any access that I'm aware of. But Janie, did you have like anything with the Google Drive type stuff? I believe. Did you? I mean, that's a question.
Just hang on a second there, Short Bus. I might have something for
you. Okay. This is going to be the delusion. Then Tommy and Steph. Oh, come on, Noel.
Oh, never mind.
Are you good, Mandy?
Yep, we're good. No, somebody just sent me something. I was checking to see if it was related to this.
Oh, no worries.
It was something related to privacy, but I don't think it was.
Where Tommy demands a heart mod. Someone leaked go on voice chat just for Tommy to scream at them. Ask them to pack their bags. Pack their ask them to go back to their hubby and ban them. Yeah, definitely. There's that audio that was leaked. Maybe I'll play it tomorrow.
I'll play it now. Make sure I hear it.
Make sure you hear it.
Yeah,
I
because
guess.
I might not hear it tomorrow. I got something good going on tomorrow. You'll find out later.
Okay, let's see if this. See if I can. I mean, I think somebody sent it to my email. So,
We got somebody getting caught tomorrow.
oh, do you? Who's getting caught?
I can't tell you.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's a good answer. That's a good answer.
Yeah, like I'll just say it here. Us and our 185 closest friends.
Hang on, let's see. Hang on, son of a bitch. Oh, what the hell? What the hell? Hold up. I fucked up. Now it's playing. Downloaded. This you can talk to him and then I'll
Oh, short bus.
I know, right? I've got to find it. Okay.
So talented.
Yeah, it's yeah. Let me find this real quick. Oh shit. Okay, let's see. Okay. I'll have to find. Hang on. I'm sorry, peoples, but I'm gonna play
What
these audios as soon as I
What
get
do you
them.
want me to say, Tacoma Joe?
Brr, brr. I'm about there. Give me 1 second.
Oh, hold on, chat. He's almost there.
No, don't say that. Hang on.
Okay, so now we're gonna switch to subscribers only mode.
Do what? No.
No, we're gonna switch to subscribers only mode. You're almost there.
Oh no. Oh yeah. Okay, let me try to share this. Give me 1 second. Okay. Okay. Share. Okay. Let me take this. Okay, now here's this audio. I'm just gonna mute and
How you doing, Dubs, man? You haven't slid into my DMs lately.
is nothing playing?
No, nothing's playing.
Nothing's playing? What the
No,
hell?
I just started talking because I had to say hi to my other wife there.
Your short bus levels. Thank you so much for the Ben for the $4.99. Was the audio playing?
No,
Oh, what the hell? Hold up. Are you
it is the
kidding me?
short bus. No, I'm not. I'm not kidding you.
Oh my god. It should. Can y'all hear that?
Nope.
Y'all can't hear that.
Nope. When the short bus gets shorter.
YouTube sounds. Did y'all not hear that? Hang
Nope.
on, hang on. What the actual hell? Open with. Son of a bitch. Let me do this. See if this will work. Uh, yeah. So y'all can hear this now. Okay, okay. So still nothing. What the actual hell? Okay, let me try. So see y'all. Why y'all gonna be putting me on the spot doing this? Is there not a? Hold up. Okay, let me just close this out. Hang on. Son of a bitch. Hang on. Keep hanging. I'm looking for it. Okay, let me try this. Let me try this. Let's see. Hold up. Sure. Oh no, how do you just play the son of a bitch? Let me just download it. Wait, no. I know I have this audio. Come on, Mandy. Say something. Okay, let's see. I will get this audio played. Hold up. Are you there, Mandy? You got awfully quiet, man.
Sorry, here. I am talking away, and
What?
I was muted.
You was muted?
Yeah, I have my headset muted by accident.
What? Oh, at least I don't like feel so bad now since you made a mistake.
Oh no, no, I definitely deserve to be on the short bus. Don't don't kid yourself.
Okay.
No, I was having a grand old conversation with you, and then you kept
Very
asking me
like
to say
very
something.
inspiring. Top
It was it was just amazing. Um,
Okay, let's try this.
Somebody asked me to get you to play your interaction with Steph sharing her screen.
Do what? It won't let me. What the hell? It won't connect. It will not connect to this. If I send you a Google Drive, Mandy, would you be able to help me out and put it up here?
I can try.
Because I'm just having my laptop is giving me issues.
No, no, it's a PEBCAC error.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
See, it's not sharing. It's on my end, man. No wonder it just won't share.
It's restream. I'm telling you, dude. Go back
It
to
is.
StreamYard. Go back to StreamYard.
I really need to. I really do need to go back to StreamYard, but I'm just not able to share it, people. But it's there.
Did you send it over?
Oh yeah. Let me do that. I forgot. Okay, hold on. Okay, let me see. Welcome to the short bus. If something goes right, doesn't go wrong, then it's really not the real short bus. Okay, let me share this. Okay. Okay, paste. Okay, it should be on its way.
I'm gonna text. Oh yeah, you texted me. Okay, I'm gonna text you something that somebody sent me for you to have a look at.
Lord. Why is it still playing?
Okay.
What is this? I literally cannot read that.
Okay. Oh, look at this short bus. Look at this. I'm trying to access something that you sent me on Google Drive, and
I'm
I
on,
need to request access to it.
yeah. Definitely request access.
No, I know, but for goodness sake, if the short bus can figure it out, Tommy should have been able to figure it out. You sent me a link, and I had to click to request access.
Hmm. Well, did you click it?
Yeah, didn't you feel it?
There. I don't. Hang on. I didn't see your email.
I clicked it. Was it as good for you as it was for me?
Yeah, I guess it was.
Must have been memorable.
I, so you're gonna be able to put it up. Oh, let me say Zippity. It is $3.
I requested access. I'm just waiting for you to
Okay. Well, I'm trying to
approve
find
it.
access. Hang on. Why is it not like? See, and here we run into a problem. I didn't see.
Hang on a second here. Let me switch profiles.
Let's see. I never got the email.
Let me try again.
What the actual hell? Like I literally did not get the email. Can we chat about it tomorrow? Yeah, we can definitely. We can. I can wait and figure out how to do this because I got like.
Well, while you're trying to do that, like I say, I had somebody ask me to get you to play your interaction with Steph with her sharing her screen.
With her sharing her screen.
Mm-hmm.
Lord, maybe I can do that. Hang on, let me find it.
It's one of your favorite people that asked for it.
Okay,
Next to me, of course.
definitely. Let me find it here. Now I gotta dig through my videos. Y'all see you just trying to like make it hard on me. I'm joking.
I would really prefer if you didn't use the word hard on in a sentence when talking to me.
That is true. I'm sorry. I was just having it hard on. Wait, actually, I can't. Okay, let me move this over here.
Okay, go. I'm gonna try something else. If you wanna,
I'm
just hang on 1 second. Hang on 1 second. There.
I'm hanging. Yeah, this is. Oh, I'm getting ready to play something I hate recycling. I'm about to play something that's super interesting, but okay. What the hell? I'm trying to find the part where Seth comes up. Okay, this is her coming up, so I'm gonna try to share this.
Okay, I have the file now.
You do.
Yep. The the problem is that, yeah, I'll explain it later.
Yeah. Okay, can let me know if y'all can hear this. Well, you just got to click on the link, and then it'll pop up here, and I'll be able to. Okay.
Where I was saying, please let the Bill BG know about it. I don't know if you remember that.
The Bill BG.
Yeah. One of the screenshots I had sent you, I had asked you to please let Bill BG know that he should be careful because Papa's been after him for a while.
Do you know why he's been after him?
It's because of these groups, and that's what those screenshots were showing you. Where if something didn't go Papa's way, he would leave. He would leave the group.
Can y'all hear?
And those are the screenshots I had showed you, where he would have a full-on hissy fit, and he would have a panic, and he would leave. He would literally leave. He would leave the Discord, and then he would send some angry text message, which is what I showed you, those text messages. And for instance, one of them was because I refused to kick Bill from the Discord, and Bill was in these groups as well. So whatever those groups are, Bill knows. Bill can answer those questions of what those groups were.
I'm not in real good contact with Bill.
Well, I'm sure somebody here. I'm sure everyone's tuning in right now.
Yeah.
But you'll have to show me because I have my screen down. So you'll have to tell me when you put up a screenshot.
Oh, I will. Of course, you asked like the hardest stuff. Turn off the chat, and then.
No, it's okay. I just meant that I was turning off the chat. I didn't mean that you had to turn off the chat. I just meant that I have something else on my screen at the moment.
Okay, that is Steph. So I do have a question while I'm pulling this up. Are you working with any other teams or anything like that?
No, I have retired from the community. No, this community has lost a lot of sights of what this is originally about. So no.
I get that.
I'm not even in contact with any other teams at the moment, and I don't plan to. Let me rephrase that.
see here.
Actually, I can open up my DM. So if you start at the top, then I can know where you're.
I'm loading them up right now.
Yeah, but I have them on my side. So if you start at the top, then I at least can see. I know which one you're.
Oh, you
you're
can
going
see
through.
You can see them.
No,
Oh,
I
not a
sent
message.
it to you.
I got them. Oh, I got these. Oh Lord, have mercy. I got to make stuff a little bit harder for myself. So
Oh wait, maybe I don't. I forgot. I disabled that. Never mind. I guess I don't have them.
give me 1 second. I got them right here. I just got to find the first one so we can start from the beginning.
Yeah, you'll have to. I loaded it, so I do have the screen open. I'm gonna try to avoid the chat, just because I don't. I forgot I don't have that Discord.
No, that Discord's been. Hang on. What the hell is up? So I think a lot of people was really wondering like who else was in the
I've
in the
stated
PC.
that. Yeah, I've stated that over and over again. Who was all in there, and people are going to believe what they want to believe, but their people are always in our VC. Anyone that's ever been in our Discord knew that there was always a group of people that were always in Discord.
Definitely.
I see that Thaw's asking about Nunya. No, I've never spoken to Nunya outside of a YouTube stream, so no, Nunya was not a part of it.
And there's been rumors too that hang on, let me get to this other stuff.
I also saw about Tom B. Tom B knew everything that WAP did.
Everything?
Tom B knows everything that WAP has ever done. He was a part of all of our channels, him and Mortal as well. They knew everything. And I did get some text messages from Tom B where
yes,
I was
this is Steph.
threatened
Hang on,
to
me
not
pause and let
speak
people
about
know
his
what
name.
we're doing.
So.
Now this is Steph, the swatting Steph, the person who being blamed for the vault leak. Yes, but there's somebody else that somehow was connected with this that let the link out. So Liz asked, was Tommy involved in any way?
Tommy was not involved in any way. I did also, I think he was in some stream that I was on, and I did clarify that Tommy, there's a lot that Tommy does not know of what goes on with what goes on behind the scenes. So no, Tommy was not aware.
Hang on. I don't think I got all these sent to myself. Okay.
I have them on. I don't know if there's a way that I can put them up because I have them.
Do you want to put them up?
I can. Is that an option on my side?
I believe it would be. I don't know why it wouldn't be. You could. I think it's similar to StreamYard.
Okay. Well, yeah, I see where it says share the screen, but let me get it up, and then yeah, I can do that. And actually, I'm not going to jail. I've been in contact with the authorities. They are investigating it, but at the worst case, it's a misdemeanor, and there is no jail time attached to it. I've already spoken to the cops here in my town. I don't want Alex to die. I will answer that question. I never wanted Alex to die. That's never gonna be something. But let me focus on getting this up.
Hang on, let's see.
Kat, if you're watching, am I okay to show the receipts, the other ones? If you are, you can text me if you don't want to put your name in the chat.
Looks like PP Long Island is live.
I think it's a premiere, isn't it?
Let me take out Melissa's face from here so we don't.
No, it is a live catch.
Put that out there if you want to see that. You can go over there.
I'll
So
definitely
anyway,
do what.
why don't we continue this tomorrow and see
We're
what
like
the
pre-prepared for this because God knows this is actually a video that I already have, so we can play it, and I swear, and I'll get the audio back up where we can play it um during the live. I don't know why I couldn't play that shit.
Yep. Give me 1 second here. I'm gonna grab a link.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'm going to watch live. Steph ain't worth, definitely Devin. But yeah,
And
definitely. Yeah, go ahead.
there's the link for the live catch with PP Long Island.
Yeah, definitely go over there and sub to them and watch the catch, because what they're doing is way more important than over here doing this. But it's also important.
Finger pointing, blame game, and bitching at each other.
You know what though? But there is there is important parts about this, about the doxing and stuff like that.
Yep.
It's just I don't know. It's just a really bad situation overall.
Yep. So anyway, everybody go over watch PP Long Island. Show them some support,
Definitely do.
and we'll all see you on the short bus next time.
Yeah. Yes, you will see us over there. If not, then I'll be watching. But I appreciate everybody watching, man. Maybe next time when they get a little bit of think tomorrow or something, I'll go live again. And if you want to come up and tell your side, man, I'm all for it. Hang on, give me a second. Yeah, yeah. Steph does use her charm to get good on people. I will say that, yeah. Mm. Yeah, Papa Duke also needs to own what he done. Janie, Steph, and Kathy, and Butterfinger Fingers were all bad. So, actually, he's on the short bus. So yeah, damn. Let me get one more minute in, and then I'm gonna end it in 2 hours and 30 minutes. Jesus. I hate recycling. Take it easy. I'm going to play those audios tomorrow. I just don't know why I couldn't play it tonight. Leslie, what is that? Katrina Green. Yes, she is. Yes, APP is a goat. Oh, everybody have a blessed night. I got like 10 seconds now, so thank you all for watching. I do appreciate you all. I think tomorrow I'm gonna play that audio. I cannot comprehend. Is my staff is still talking? That is actually a really good question. And I hate to ask. You say it like that. That is like a good question. What is behind her attacking like she has been doing? There has to be something behind her attacking why she is attacking Tommy like this. That I would like to know. Oh, take it easy, Liam. I'm getting ready to end it. I'm getting ready to end this. Yeah, everybody have a blessed night. Let me see if I didn't miss anything. And thank you, everybody, Cody, and I think it was a few other people, and Ben for the donations, and Goldberg. I appreciate you Also, and everybody have a blessed night. I'm gonna end this, man. It's been over 2 hours and a half. Bye.